Hi there, it's Denise with Ladybug Stampin. Here's another video tutorial for you guys today. And today we're going to be creating this card. This is one of 4 cards that I created for my attendees that attended my catalog launch party this past weekend, where we played bingo and we had door prizes and prizes for the bingo, and they got to see a bunch of samples that I've created using the new product. And of course they got to view the product in their hands and stuff. So I created 4 make and takes for them. Now, quite a few number of my attendees were online, which it was awesome that we had such a great time. Even though they were online and we weren't in the same town, we actually really did have a good time. And so I sent them material to make 4 cards that we made during the bingo party. And this was one of them. So I'm going to show you guys how to make this really quick. Now, in their goodie bag, they received this stamp set, Botanical Bliss, and some other items in their goodie bag, and this was one. So I wanted to focus all the make and takes on this stamp set so that they could use the stamp set with their make and takes. It also comes, this is part of a bundle where you can get 10% off if you buy the stamp set and the dies, and this is called Botanical Tags. And these are some really pretty tags. They've got some with birds and this little like medallion, and so we've used that. So we're going to be using the rose today. And what I did, and I've already done this off screen, is I took this and cut using our powder pink in color. I cut a rose twice, and we're going to trim this off, and I'm going to show you guys how I did that. And then on Granny Apple Green, I cut 2 sets of leaves using just this part up here, because I needed this part right here to kind of use that to glue on. And then I also, once I cut the leaves, I was able to go back with this die cut and cut the leaves this way, so I don't have to do any trim. I just ran that through the Big Shot and I was done. All right, so this is a really cute set. All right, so we're going to put this to the side for a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and do our stamping. On the stamping, I used our I think this is called Pretty Label Punch. Looks like a cloud to me. And we're going to get out a piece of scrap Whisper White. First, we'll go ahead and get this done. And then I think we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and do Happy Birthday, because I always need Happy Birthday cards. All right. And then we're going to use our black Memento ink. I've been using this. This poor little ink pad's I've been using it a lot lately. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this one first, and I'm just going to try to straight as possible. Okay, and then I'm also going to use a friend underneath there. Let's see, where is my friend? Oh, there it is. I'm going to say, I think my friend's missing. All right, and then I'm going to take and ink this up, and I'm going to try to line this up as best as I can. So I'm going to pull it a little closer to me. Let's see. I'm going to have to stand up for this one. Let's see if I can get this lined up. You guys think I can do this? We'll see. Oh no, it didn't work. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over on this side, and I think I'm just going to do, we're going to try again. So now I know. So okay, so it kind of goes like this. Okay, this is when you need your Stampin' Majig. Okay, that's okay. I'm going to use that. We're going to use that. We're going to go with that. Kind of looks like, you know, I'm just writing and the friend's just kind of going up. That works. Remember, it's homemade, right? So that's what I'm going to tell myself. So I'm just going to take my punch and I'm going to line this up and punch it out. There we go. I will not change this. Sometimes I go back and fix my cards if I mess up. I'm not going to do that this time. I promise. Okay, and then I've got a piece of Whisper White Cardstock that is cut at 4 inches. Is it cut at 4? It's cut at, yeah, 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I ran it through the Big Shot using one of the Petal Pear embossing folders. This is kind of like an edge in a way. And I made sure that when I ran it that I wanted these like little leaves to be going up, okay? So I don't want them going down like this because I wanted, and I made sure because I wanted more, a little smaller, an edge smaller white piece here or flat piece here than over here. I wanted this larger, so I wanted to make sure my leaves were, you know, going the right way. All right, so I cut that, and then I've got a piece of Granny Apple Green that is cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I wanted to make sure because it looks different on my card. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna adhere this using some adhesive. And, oops. I'm still using the fast fuse because I have a bunch of it. So I'm just using it up until it's all gone. This one seems to like, I don't know if I messed it up using it one time or what. All right, just gonna line my card up. All right, and then we're gonna put this on top of a powder pink card base, and this is cut at 11 inches by 4 1/4. Go ahead and put that on there and get that done. You know what I like about a strong adhesive? You only need a little bit. You know, you just need a little bit. Okay, that's our card base. Okay, so here's what I did with the roses. And that's how they cut out. And see, if we did cut the leaves out, we could have left them on there, but I wanted them separate. So I just took my paper snips and I just kind of went around the rose on this side. Okay, and trimmed it. And trimmed this. I'm not going to trim off the other side until I see, let's see. Okay, I can leave that. I just needed that little piece off of there. We're going to do the same thing on this one. See, it doesn't take too long. Okay, trim that off. And then we're going to do this one. Let's see if I need this one over here trimmed off. Nope, see? So you just got to trim off that one little side. All right. Then we're going to take just some fast fuse. Oh no, we're going to do this first. Okay, so that's what I needed, because this on here, the flowers are on just kind of, they're glued to the cardstock, where my leaves are glued to the punch out. I wanted them to be more floaty. Is that a word? Floaty. So we're going to take some adhesive, and I'm just going to use this. I just need it right at the edge. Okay. And I'm going to make sure. And so on these, I did the same thing. When I trimmed them, or when I cut them, I don't need this little piece. And I don't need this little piece here. Trim that off. Whoops. Whoops. That's going to stick because it's on the fast fuse. See if we can get it off. All right. So I took it out. I just kind of lined it up like this. Okay. The leaves are like that. And then this one is going to go at the bottom. Oh, see, this is where we got to trim off this part right here. You just really want that little bit of edge right here, just to, so it will, you can use that to adhere. And I know it looks kind of flimsy, but it does work. Oops. Okay. Like that. See? There you go. All right. So now we're going to take and put our dimensionals on here. And with the dimensionals, you just want to make sure that you put one on each end. I don't think I put one in the middle, because when I put my, well, we're going to go ahead and put one anyways. Okay, so now that's ready to go. So we're going to take, we do need to use our Tombow for this, because we need to make some little dots around the flower, just so it will adhere to the cardstock. Okay, so just some little dots of Tombow, just randomly, especially on the outer edge, just so it'll hold it. It doesn't take much. Okay. And then some down here. Now, this is what I did. I took this and I kind of decided where did I want to put this. And so I kind of went, you know, I just literally eyeballed it and then laid this down. Okay. And then I laid this down next so I could put my next flower. Okay, because I don't want to be able to see these edges, these bottom edges right here. So, whoops, it's coming out of a string instead of dots. That's because I'm rushing. I'm trying to get this video done for you guys. So we're not here 10 hours later. I've said that in another video, by the way. Okay. And then I'm going to take this one and do the same thing. I'm just going to kind of like eyeball it. Like I want it about right there because I want the rose to kind of come out a little bit. So I'm going to lift that up. I'm going to lay that down. And it should, before I adhere this, I want to make sure that you cannot see these two bottom parts. And you can go back after you adhere it, and you can go back and trim it if you want. Just like, you know, if you want to. But you really don't. I didn't really need to do that. All right, so that looks good. So we're going to take the backing off of our dimensionals. And you're just going to lay that down. Okay, there we go. And that's our birthday cards. Now I have a couple birthday cards. Awesome. All right, there you go. I love them. I think they're pretty. I mean, I like how the friend is going up kind of at an angle, but I don't know. You could always use a different sentiment if you'd like. I'm the worst critic of my cards. All right, guys. I will have a blog post with all the measurements and products I used, and I would love to have you guys join us next time for my next bingo, which will be for the holiday catalog. And there'll also be a link. I will post a link to the, let's see, well, yeah, the bingo post, because I've taken pictures and I've asked the girls to take pictures that were online of their setup, and so I'm going to do a whole little story with that. So be looking for that as well. All right, guys, thanks. Have a great day. Bye.